15 seconds is all it takes to ruin our day, to steal our joy. And you and I do it every single day. How do we do it? Let's talk about it. Summer School Part 2. Here we go. I hope this summer has been amazing for you. It's been amazing for us. And maybe you haven't fallen victim to this scenario, but this happened to me the other day. I had a down day with the boys, and I was at home, and I was just kind of in between adventures and in between trips, and I pulled out my phone and opened social media and started scrolling through and looking through stories of what other people were doing, and watching through the feed of other posts of people on their summer vacation in Tahiti or their trip to New Zealand. And I'm sitting at home with my boys, and we haven't flown anywhere this summer. We haven't done anything glamorous, and instantly, within 15 seconds, I start second guessing even the quality of my life, or how I am as a parent, or what I'm doing in my career, or the quality of my photography. And this is all within 15 seconds of seeing a couple people's posts. And maybe you're saying, Noah, you're way too fragile, and I'm tougher than you are. Then maybe you shouldn't watch this video. But I just make stuff, and I just talk about things that I'm currently struggling with, that so many other people are in the exact same boat. This is very common sense. This is nothing groundbreaking or brand new. But you and I both need to realize how important it is for us to protect what we allow into our minds. I heard a quote from John Mayer, the singer-songwriter, and he went through this period in time in life where he had this breakdown, this absolute breakdown. Pressure from the media, being a celebrity, often you just you get inundated with so much hate, so much garbage. And he said this thing in this article I read. He said, it's so funny because celebrities will protect everything about themselves. They'll hire bodyguards, they'll hire people to manage and secure their funds and their accounts. But then they'll open Twitter, and they'll open the garage door of their brain and allow people just to trash on them and to hate on them. And in a small way, I just kind of thought that you and I are often a lot like that. We might put sunscreen on our skin in the summer to avoid getting a sunburn. We might put a passcode on our phone so that our parents don't read our texts or our snaps, right? We protect certain things. We lock the doors of our house at night, but we don't protect our mind. We open the door to social media, and we can instantly be taken to sorrow. 15 seconds to sorrow is what I called this video, because that's all it really takes. And no, it might not spiral us out into a wormhole of depression, but at the same time, you and I have things that we should be thankful for. We should be joyful about. And the thief of that joy is comparison. The thief of that joy is second guessing the quality of our life because of us comparing or looking at somebody else. And so no, this is not another rant about why you should get off social media or why you should not have a smartphone or any of those other things that might send cringy tingles up your spine. And instead, what I want to encourage you with this video is to consciously think about protecting your mind. To consciously think about protecting your thoughts. Is reading this text, is reading this feed, is subscribing to this, is this going to impact me in the way that I want it to? Or is it going to take me to a place where I didn't want to go? Is it going to make me second guess my life? Is it going to make me think less about myself? Is watching this or scrolling this or watching this movie or reading this magazine going to impact how you feel about yourself or your beauty or your outward appearance or even just where you're at in life? I think it's so easy for us to constantly downgrade what we have going on. And instead of 15 seconds to sorrow through comparison, I want to encourage you with 15 seconds of gratitude. And I know I've talked about this before, and so many people have mentioned and criticized. You just end up saying the same thing over and over and over again. And yeah, until I get it, and until you get it, and we start applying it to our lives and being mentally healthier, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep talking about it. And one of the greatest ways in which we can appreciate and cultivate a culture within ourselves of joy and contentment is through gratitude. That can be as simple as saying thank you to somebody that maybe you've withheld thanks from. That could be as simple as using this shiny screen instead of a torture device for comparing, but as communication device to say thank you or to reach out and to express gratitude. That might just be sitting in a quiet place and thinking about the good things in your life and thinking about, yeah, everything hasn't gone right. And yeah, there's been a lot that's been wrong, but there are things that are right. And there are things about you that are worth celebrating. And if we spend all our time comparing and not celebrating, then we get mentally sick, we get depressed, and we get anxious because we're missing out on the next thing, or we might miss that party, or we didn't get invited, or oh my gosh, they told me they were out of town, but their story says that they're right here. We got to stop our comparing and start celebrating the amazing things about ourselves. This is a simple message. I hope that it impacted you in a beautiful way. I hope that you spend some time today celebrating instead of comparing. I hope that you guard your mind and protect it with some tenacity to fight for yourself and to fight for your future, because you are worth it. I hope you've enjoyed this summer school series. There's been wildly less views on it, which is amazing. I hope that you're outside. You're not watching this. You're outside doing amazing things. And maybe you'll catch it in September when you come back in or when school starts again. Thanks for being here. We love you guys. Have a great day.